Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
On this episode of Volumes, we have Sugarcane on the show. We went behind the music to talk about Leonora, their time spent busking, music that shaped them, all that and more on Volumes.
Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Billboard Philippines Volumes, where we turn up the volume on your favorite artists and stories and experiences. And today we are with Sugarcane, Froylan, and Cedric's on the show. Everyone give a little round of applause for them. Yeah. My studio audience, kabanda mo lang eh. Yeah, so what's up, guys? How are you guys today? Thanks for being here.
Thank you then for having us.
Yeah. So, I guess just tell us a little bit about Sugarcane. Sugarcane is a...
Six-piece folk pop band based sa Marikina.
Okay, nice. When did you guys start?
Actually, mga 2014.
2014?
Mm.
But you guys been blowing up lately, like crazy. You guys
Yeah.
have such big streaming numbers. When did that start to happen?
Last year lang, di ba?
Last year. Actually kasi we started noong 2014 pero as a cover band.
Cover
So,
band.
medyo
Ano mga
late.
covers niyo?
More on OPMs din eh. Mga
Okay.
OPM din yung repertoire namin dati. So, nag-start kami mag-compose medyo recent lang.
3 years pa lang siguro.
3 years.
3
3
years.
years. Ayun, ngayon looking forward kami mag-write pa ng more songs and yan.
Mm.
That's pretty intense kasi like, I know a lot of musicians and usually when they say how long they've been writing songs, mga 10 years, 15 years, and you guys been doing it for 3 years. You're already hitting such massive numbers. I mean, congrats to you. Like,
Thank
what's
you.
the inspiration behind some of these songs? Or is it like the whole band writing or just a few of you?
Actually, kaming dalawa most of
The
the time.
two of you are writing the songs? Hey, you're welcome, huh?
Pero ano pa rin naman siya, band collaboration. Pero it starts with usually concept coming from me. Then papasa ko sa kanya. He's more of the melody guy. Siya
Okay.
yung gumagawa ng melody and arrangements. Then
Yeah.
I'm more of the tagasulat ng lyrics.
Dang.
So more on concept lyrics. Siya melody and arrangement.
So eto, segue. Who's Leonora?
So Leonora nag-start din siya sa concept eh. So Leonora is yung tinatawag nilang greatest love daw ni Jose Rizal. So I was really inspired by the story of Leonora and Jose Rizal. So I pitched the idea to Cedric na sabi ko, okay itong sobrang heartbreaking yung love story nila. Tragic pero may aral na mapupulot pa rin kahit paano na most of the Filipinos know Rizal as playboy lang eh.
Yeah.
But they didn't know na meron pala siyang side na may tinuring siyang greatest love niya. So yan, medyo cheesy. Medyo cheesy pakinggan pero
I like it, man.
that
I
was
mean,
the
like,
inspiration behind the song.
Shout out Rizal.
Shout out.
But okay, so wait a second. I hear a lot of people like when we talk to different artists, they say, it's about this girl we met in school or someone we know, but yours like a historical take.
Yeah.
How did that even happen?
Kasi nakapagsulat na rin kami ng songs about love stories na based sa experience namin.
Yeah.
Pero naisip namin ano kayang pwedeng magsa-stand out sa song namin na meron na lahat na nagawa. Like, ang dami na ng own experiences. What if yung magkaroon naman ng historical reference na may matututunan din yung mga tao na hindi lang sakit yung mararamdaman nila sa lyrics na mapapa-research din sila ano ba talaga yung story behind it.
And syempre, si Jose Rizal, inaaral natin yan eh. So,
Yeah.
what if gumawa kami ng song na makaka-relate talaga yung mga tao sa inaaral namin? Parang ganun.
That actually makes a lot of sense. That's pretty intense because that's like another level of songwriting or kind of creation because you're thinking, okay, let's write the song with our own experiences, but through the eyes of someone else that we don't even know, but we kind of learned about. But then you're thinking, okay, the whole Philippines have learned about this guy. So now instantly everyone can relate to it.
Mm.
What? And it worked. Congrats. Yo, I
Yeah,
love
thank
that.
you.
Yeah, okay. We learned about, the band, the song. Okay, I know you guys have been on busking tours, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. Have you always been into busking or is that just something that came along newly?
Ano siya eh, para siya dun sa song after nung Leonora, which is Sinehan.
Okay.
And yun, sobrang saya ng experience na yun kasi dami naming na-meet and may nabuong community which is Sugar Folks.
Sugar folks.
Sugar Folks.
Hey, what's up, Sugar folks?
Shout out, guys. Yan,
We love you
ayun.
here at Billboard, Sugar folks.
Ano siya, dami kong natutunan din as a musician nung dahil dun sa tour namin eh. Kasi ako personally, mas natutunan kong makipag-interact sa mga tao. Kasi
Yeah.
mas intimate kasi yung tour namin since ano siya, acoustic.
Yeah.
Yun for me.
What's the feeling of like doing those type of intimate shows?
For me, mas na-enjoy ko siya kasi mas nagkakaroon ka ng connection with the people that
Yeah.
listen to your music. And mas nagiging inspiration siya for us to do better on our craft kasi may mga tao kaming nakaka-connect dahil sa music. And it's a really surreal experience na para sa amin na as musicians may nakikinig sa music namin. Tapos parehas nakakuha sila ng inspiration through the song. And kami din, nakakuha kami ng inspiration sa kanila na nakikinig sa amin.
Man.
So ang ganda.
Yeah.
Gandang experience
And
siya.
it's a different experience too when you don't have the full setup
Yeah.
happening. You don't have a much like going on. It's just really you and the instrument. So you have to be pretty much on your A game when you're there. But then
Totoo.
because it's such an intimate experience, the connection you have with the audience definitely is on a higher level. So kind of when the point is you're losing yourself in that performance, that's gotta be it. You know what I mean? Love that.
Ganda din kasi every tour stop, akala namin, grabe tong crowd. Tapos sa next tour stop,
Grabe tong
grabe.
crowd.
Never ending siya na ganun.
Yes.
So, ang saya siya.
I mean, okay, so like while you're on this tour, what are some of like the highlights? Was there like one particular show where you can say like this was the one for us?
For me, there was one tour stop na we sang our song Kung Maging Akin Ka. Naglaan kami ng chorus part na di kakanta si Cedric and hayaan niya lang kumanta yung crowd. We were surprised na halos lahat ng crowd is singing the song. So, grabe yung experience and yung naramdaman namin dun, grabe talaga.
In this generation right now, like, I've seen a lot of videos of artists that go on tour, and I love TikTok. I think it's a great, tool for artists to like get exposed and stuff. But some of the things that I've seen happen sometimes is that a crowd only knows like 10 seconds or 15 seconds of the chorus. And then after that, they don't know the song at all. Like they kind of know just one song of the artist. They go to the tour and that's it. But I think it's so special when an artist is able to have a song played and the crowd really knows it word for word. That's different. That means you've touched their lives in a real way. Because I mean, they're listening to it so much that they're repeating it back to you. That's one of the top 5 things that can happen for an artist really when the audience knows your song word for word.
Kasi di ko talaga in-expect yun eh. Yung ganun. Kasi parang, actually, nung nakita ko yung mga pumunta dun sa tour, parang di naman sila yung mukhang, pinapakinggan yung lahat ng songs namin. Parang, and hindi ganun karami yung streams ng song para...
siguro I was expecting it more sa Leonore.
Pero
para sa...
parang, ba't alam nila to? Parang lagi ako may question na gano'n. Ba't kabisado nila? So, yun, masaya din, syempre.
That's it. That's Sugar folks. We talked about the tours. We talked about you guys as musicians. Let's talk about artists or songs that have shaped you. Maybe we could start with one of you. Is there a local artist that really you can say that shaped you as an artist?
For me, Coldplay siguro.
Coldplay.
Yeah. Yung lyricism, yung kung paano nila yung song nila na makaka-relate yung bawat age group. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
So, na-inspire ako doon na ang bold nila mag-express ng music nila. So, doon ako na-inspired. For me, yan. Coldplay.
I agree. I mean, I like your point there about like speaking across generations because you can start as a musician and you're making a song just like, basic relationships, stuff like this. And it speaks to maybe a younger audience. But then kind of taking that idea and being like, okay, how do we turn this into arena song that can be sang across like 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, 60 years old. Anyone can relate. That's special, for sure.
Ako, kabataan ko kasi OPM in general talaga. So, yun yung naging parang foundation ko sa paggawa ng songs namin. Kasi, yun nga, mostly ako yung sa melody and arreglo.
Yeah.
nung songs namin. Pero ang goal ko kasi pag nag-arrange ako ng songs is as much as possible makalayo ako dun sa parang normal na way of writing
Yeah.
nung songs. Pero at the same time, nandun pa rin yung OPM feel.
Yeah.
So, wala akong specific na artist na parang masasabi kong na-shape ako. Pero OPM in general, plus mga international artists na medyo malayo na dun sa ginagawa namin.
What are some of the songs though? Like growing up, can you say that really like inspired you?
Songs, ano ba?
It's for either of you.
Yo.
Ako bukod sa Coldplay, din, Eraserheads.
Oh.
Pinaka song na na-inspire ako mag-write ng lyrics is yung Poor Man's Grave
Oh,
ng
cool.
Eraserheads.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi siya yung typical na kinakanta nila kapag hindi hindi normal na familiar sa tao. Pero yung lyrics kasi nung Poor Man's Grave, sobrang ganda ng pagkakasulat. And sobrang lawak nung utak ng pagkakasulat. So, yan. Inspire ako dun.
Ako, siguro, Apo Hiking Society.
Oh, classic.
Kasi, sila yung parang inspiration ko na magtunog OPM pero may halong iba na
Yeah, that's true.
parang ang lupit kasi ng mga nila mga arrangements nila sa song na parang hindi siya may isip na lang, madalian. Pinag-isipan talaga nila yung bawat songs nila, tas may impact.
Yeah, very true. You know, you've been saying the word OPM a lot and bringing up Apple Hiking Society. Like, thinking about OPM and the definition of OPM through the years has changed and it's evolved and it's grown. What would you say right now is that sound or the definition of OPM right now?
Para sa akin, yung OPM has no distinct sound eh. Lalo na sa times ngayon na sobrang lawak ng genre.
Yep.
And lahat nagbo-boom sa OPM, not
Yeah.
just the normal OPM na nakasanayan natin.
Mm-hmm.
So, yung nagbo-boom yung hip-hop, nagbo-boom din yung ibang sector ibang genre ng OPM. So, para sa akin, wala siyang distinct sound. It's more of how Filipinos write the song, I guess.
Mhm.
And how Filipinos as well consume the music eh. So,
Yeah.
basta nakakonekta ka sa kapwa mo Pilipino, na po-portray mo yung gusto mong sabihin na message through your music, and nakakonekta ka sa kapwa mo Filipinos.
Yep.
So, I guess that's OPM for me. Na wala siyang distinct sound. It's the message that is being portrayed.
And that's why he's the writer, guys. No, I love that. That was a great answer. Go. It's hard to top that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think that's a beautiful answer. Right now, the most Filipino songs in a long time are on the charts all at the same time. And they're actually outdoing a lot of the foreign artists. So it's a beautiful time for OPM. It's a beautiful time for Sugar Folk. It's a beautiful time for Sugarcane.
Thank you.
Super excited for what you guys have to come. Do you guys have any last things you'd like to say
No.
before we close up?
Hello sa Sugar Folks. Shoutout sa inyo. Thank you sa support niyo sa amin. Hanggang ngayon, di kayo nagsasawang supportahan kami. Bawat release namin, talagang ramdam namin yung support niyo. We love you so much.
Yeah. I love that. That's
Sweet.
great. Yeah, no, thank you guys for being here today. This has been Billboard Philippines Volumes. Quick reminder, follow Billboard Philippines on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and you can catch this full episode on Spotify and Facebook now in video. And don't forget to turn up the volume on your favorite artist stories and experiences. Sugarcane, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you so
here
much,
today. It's been a
Billboard.
great
Thank you.
time. Yeah, we out.
Billboard Philippines.